Dogs! How are you? How's it going, Dog Army? Good morning. Or should I say good evening? Hello, hello. You're eepy from food. I had nothing but a single piece of toast this morning. Hello, Mary. Hello, darlings. Good morning, Mary, darling. Good morning, JR. Akis Big. Good to see you again. At Akis. Achis. Selfie Goddess. Hold on, let me make sure the audio is not too loud. It is definitely too loud. Sorry about that. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. Today we're going to do a little bit of horror gaming. We're going to do a little bit of horror chatting, I suppose. But before all of that, Nick's lore video was so good. I'm glad you liked it. I didn't actually get a chance to see it. I didn't get a chance to see it. Was it good? Did it have me in it? Congrats on another great lore edition. I haven't seen it. Well, was it good? What happened in it? I was never shown, actually. I think it's produced by the others. Let me see here. I know he's having his debut right now. If he's not done with it by the time the stream is over, I think we could... Did you co-write the lore video with Nick? I don't remember. It's entirely possible I did. I wouldn't know. In this situation, I would not. I would not know. Let me see. Now, let's see here. I actually cannot watch it. I can't watch back in his VOD right now. How's your day been, Mary? My day's been pretty good. Hey, Mary. Hey, Callion. Wish I could watch you, Nick, and another streamer. You don't need to let me know that. You can just go watch others if you prefer to watch others. You've got to just pick your own streamer and then watch them for that. Yes. Hello, everyone. Good morning, Monkey Draft, Pastel Aquariums, Riven Simp, the god of all frogs. Did you sleep well last night, Mary? Yes, I did. Yesterday I had a nap after my first stream, and then I did my second stream, and then I slept for about 4 hours, 5 hours, and now I'm doing another stream now, and we have another stream tonight, so we're going hard at it. We're really going all in. Let me see here. What does it say? Let me see. Let me see here. What does our schedule say? Again. Well, tonight we're doing 1000x resist. That should be cool, huh? 1000 times resist. Should be very cool. And then tomorrow morning we're doing Atelier Yumiya. And then tomorrow evening we're doing Among Us. And when I'm saying morning or evening, I'm referring to Japanese time. So you have to check what that local time is for you. And then on Sunday, aka if you're in America, that would be your Saturday. that will be our Twitch front page day. We're going to be on the Twitch front page. So we're going to have many, many thousands of people watching us. That's going to be very exciting. It's going to be a little bit stressful, but I'm sure it's going to be all right. Yes. Yes. It's definitely going to be fun. Hi, Mary. How's the handsome doggo? I'm doing great, Juan. I hope you are all doing well as well. This week has been a lot of streaming. In some ways I'm tired, in other ways I feel energized by it. I feel like I've been able to be much more in the zone now. I'm not sure we can do that every day for every week, but it's definitely been fun to kind of chat and make acquaintance with a sort of a new time slot, a new zone, you know. It's definitely been good. How have you enjoyed it? What's it been like for you? Have you been have you been engaged? Have you been happy to be able to watch me in this time slot? Yeah? Hi from Brazil, Mary. Hello. Bolivera NTPW. Indeed, I have every confidence in you that you're going to put on an incredible show on the front page. But more than that, I hope that your post-stream sleep will be extra nice once it's done. Well, we're going to go for 8 hours while I'm on the front page. I mainly watch the VOD. I see. Well, I'm glad you're here to say goodnight to me, Chocola. I'm glad you're here. I get a nice morning stream and an afternoon stream, so that's nice. I was just watching you on YouTube, the dating VTuber video. Yes. The time I, what was it? I convinced False and Fillion that I'm a Scottish man. It's actually, the fact that that was possible is quite funny. Lurking in the shadows as usual. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love croquet. Good to see you. How are you doing? How Mary doing? I haven't watched your stream in a good minute. Last time I watched you, you were crashing out when you were tired of playing Among Us. Are you better from then? That's crashing out because I was tired playing Among Us. Now, how many years ago are you referring to? Because that can mean a lot of different things. That can mean a lot. Crashing out itself could also mean a lot, to be completely honest. What in particular are you referring to? Well, I was doing a Scottish accent and I had a voice changer, so they can't be that stupid, Brett. It's not really about that. Can't be that. Dogs. Dogs. When I was playing with other VTubers, I was crashing out. I don't know what you're referring to. Was it in a funny way, hopefully? I don't know. Crashing out is one of those words that mean a lot of things. It can mean like you're going insane and you're being rude to people, or it can mean you're having a genuine mental breakdown, or it can mean like you're being funny. So I don't know what kind of crashing out you're referring to. You know, I need a little bit of energy, definitely, to start out today's stream. Hello, Vivi Corsac. Nice to see you again. How are you? Coffee? More like Game of Subs, probably. I'm so glad I got off work in time for you. Thank you, Raven Simp. Thank you very much. Give me a moment, everyone, actually. Could you give me like half a second, okay? I'll be right back. On the train when I spotted someone sitting in front of me. He was staring straight at me. I got nervous and looked back down at my phone. I got out at my stop and noticed that the mysterious leopard man got out at the exact same station. Walking down the stairs to the main street, I noticed he was following right behind me. I got a bit nervous, so I decided to stop and wait for him to pass. I believe he noticed as he stopped, turned around and looked at me. He exclaimed. Huh? I replied, confused. Huh? 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 He repeated, as if mocking me. Fuck! I had watched so much anime that this guy just came across like a stereotype to me. I very quickly realized I probably made a mistake laughing at him to his face. He stared me down. I was getting very nervous now. He laughed back at me, and then he walked away. I sometimes wonder, who was that man? Where is he now? Tokyo is a strange city. Woof. Here's a day in the life of a wizard/art studio CEO. I wake up at about 9 a.m., brush my teeth, wash my face, do my hair. I live in Japan, so I usually have to jump in a Zoom call with American businessmen during these hours. I use my dog vtuber form to vibe check them. After that, I'll go for a 5-hour walk. It's during this time that my daily studio meetings are scheduled. Our managers usually complain they can hear loud train noises and pedestrians in the background, so I'll have to mute sometimes. During a lull in meetings, I'll go to my favorite brunch place and have a plate with eggs and bacon. At the end of my walk, I'll arrive at our recording studio. I'll do some recordings for different projects we're doing and say hi to our manager Adrian. Then I'll take the train back while watching some videos. Maybe pop into a few of my friends' live chats to say hi. I'll grab a steak dinner and watch some Netflix before heading home to write comic scripts and jump on stream to play games with Dog Army. When stream ends, it's usually midnight, so I'll take a shower, get in my pajama and fall asleep listening to YouTube videos. My favorites are iceberg videos. Woof. I used to be addicted to World of Warcraft as a teenager. Every day I'd come home from school and get right on the PC. But I wasn't doing dungeons, raids or PvP. No, I was role-playing. The World of Warcraft roleplay community was full of crazy events and so much drama you wouldn't believe it. Every few days there was always some lord or lady who'd managed to upset some other lord or lady, and then there was a whole civil war going on in Stormwind City. They planted spies in each other's guilds, they kidnapped each other, they staged riots, schemed betrayals. It was very intense. Sometimes we'd stay up till morning with all the drama and political intrigues that continuously escalated. And there was always huge arguments on the forums afterwards. This person was metagaming, that person was power moting, this person's character was a Mary Sue, and on it went. And I was no better. I was an edgy gothic lordling who lived in Duskwood, and I had a whole entourage of Black Knights who served me loyally. And all the other noble roleplayers hated me, because I was a smug little brat who kept mucking the other lords and ladies, and causing all kinds of trouble. My own knights loved me, of course, because I always created enough drama to keep them entertained. And if any peasant even looked at me wrong, I'd have my knights throw him in the canals. Eventually all the other nobles got... Hello dogs, good to see you all. Yeah, so you can check my schedule if you're ever wondering, but keep in mind that my Friday is not going to be the same as your Friday, Villa. I'm of course living in Japan, meaning that if my Friday stream is most likely going to be your Thursday stream. But I think next week, because we're going to be doing this kind of style of scheduling again next week, we're probably going to do two different time. We're probably going to write two different times on the schedule, so you can see exactly what time I'm going live. Yes. Hello, Deadly Nightshade. Hi, Mary. I'm having dinner at my home resort with you. Really? With me? What are we having? What are we having? Copy that? Yeah? I'm currently standing up so I can more effectively chat with you. Fish tacos. Oh, fish tacos. I love tacos. If there's anything I love, then it's tacos. I've really grown a fondness for tacos. Do you guys like tacos? What's your favorite food, chat? What's your favorite food? Tell me. I'll rate your favorite food. I'll take some fish. Ooh, big fat taco. Yes. It definitely helps that I'm currently playing Final Fantasy XIV Dawn Trail, and I'm very much enjoying it. Beef tacos. I love tacos. Tacos are excellent. Oh, I crave it. I need to go to Mexico just for tacos. That would be amazing. Pizza, steak tacos, fettuccine alfredo, or chicken with rice or fish. I like fettuccine alfredo as well. Can't beat pizza. Can't beat pizza, but I've had too much pizza. Too much pizza. Favorite food is quesadilla and blue corn chips. Sounds delicious. Is today Dread Flats? Today is Dread Flats. We're going to be playing Dread Flats today. That is today. Did you guys enjoy yesterday's stream? We were able to V6 Krukai. That was really fun. the insane amount of gaching that took place there. They gave me an account with like near infinite gems on it, so I could just like insanely max out Kurukai. But I don't think I'll get to continue playing on that account, unfortunately. It was definitely very fun. I think we've all had that fantasy of just getting to gacha as much as we want in a gacha game, and that was definitely fun, but sadly I was not able to continue it. Did you guys enjoy it a bit after I went off? Did you play a little bit? Did you? Hello everyone, hello Tanuki Wolf, hello. Yeah, I even made a clip to summarize how I felt. Oh wow, really? Yes, the babes in Pew Pew, yes. There was a lot of feet in that game. Definitely a lot of feet. I remember I woke up to you saying, man, F you, screw you, man, or something. And I can't remember what it was about or if it was real, because I was like half past out. Oh, really? But I don't know. Yeah. Show off your feet emote. JR, go on. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, I think we've got Atelier Yumiya to look forward to this week. And then next week, I've been trying to put together Final Fantasy XIV Orientation Day, where we can all play together. Should be fun. Gonna do a fun Final Fantasy XIV stream, maybe 4 or 5 hours, so that we can all, get to play together, all orientate with each other. It's gonna be very nice. I'm excited for it. Yes. Yeah, so the commands for Ink Dogs, they're only for subscribers. And the reason for that is because if we keep it, if it's available for everyone, including lurkers, then there's just going to be too many characters. That's the problem, right? There is just too many characters. Yeah, Ink Dog inflation. Yeah, there's too many characters, so that most people won't be able to get their characters zoned in if I don't keep it to if I don't keep it to that. Unfortunately, hope you understand. I hope you understand. I don't remember, but I think you played Genshin. What was your opinion of it? My opinion of Genshin Impact is that it is a good game, but there are many things I dislike about Genshin. For an example, the exploration. A lot of the environmental puzzles are very difficult and very hard to get around. If you open up the map, you're gonna see like items that you can't reach because they're like underground or they're in some like closed off location. The world is actively hostile to you unless you do a bunch of quests that are far too long. The NPCs are all, even the old men have the bodies of 16-year-old boys. They just have like a few lines drawn on their face. The world of Genshin Impact is really cool. I love it. I love the lore of Genshin Impact. I love a lot of the characters of Genshin Impact. I think it's really cool. I like the vibes of Genshin. Unfortunately, I must tell you that I am not the hugest fan of how those sorts of games are built. Genshin has the burden of having been the first big PC gacha game that I can recall. And as a result, it had to go first, and as a result, it made a lot of mistakes that the other ones didn't make. So like exploration-wise and world-wise and character-wise, there's a lot of flaws that Genshin has that unfortunately a lot of the other open-world gacha games do not have. And Genshin doesn't have cute boys anymore. Yeah, so I believe I've heard something about this, that Genshin Impact does in fact no longer make 5-star male characters. It doesn't happen anymore. But I do know that Genshin probably has the strongest community twink drainage, says Merpenny. I have heard that Genshin doesn't have this, does have a strong community. I know that Genshin does have. I mean, if there's one game that I keep getting people joining into my stream and asking about, it's Genshin Impact. That's the one thing people will keep asking if I've played. Genshin Impact. What are your thoughts on Wuthering Waves? I feel like Wuthering Waves solves a lot of the problems that Genshin has. For an example, you can do parkour. I like some of the design philosophy of Wuthering Waves, the fact that it's kind of sci-fi-esque, that it's post-apocalyptic. It's really, really good. My problem is that a lot of the designs are very dry and flat in Wuthering Waves. I like Rover, the main character of Wuthering Waves. He's very nice. I like him a lot. Yeah, I love Rover. I do not like a lot of the aspects of Wuthering Waves. I played it a lot right when it came out. The story of Wuthering Waves is not quite as interesting. It's very confusing. Doesn't do a lot to bring you in. Honkai Star Rail. I love Honkai Star Rail. I love the world and the lore of Honkai Star Rail. I love pretty much most things about Honkai Star Rail. Is it okay if I try to draw you, mate? Sure. You can draw me. I'm not gonna be thankful to you until you actually deliver something, though. If you have to ask first, I find that usually the people who ask if it's okay to draw me, they're usually the ones that don't actually go and draw me. So, did you already get the satisfaction now? Did simply asking get you the satisfaction? That's a thing I've noticed. The ones that ask, you got the satisfaction? Okay, yes. So you won't draw me then? Well, I appreciate it either way. I appreciate you just watching, but I do find that the ones who go in and ask, can I draw you, Mary? They're usually the ones that don't deliver an illustration. The ones that keep quiet and don't ask, they're usually the ones that do deliver illustration. Now, either way, I'm not owed an illustration. It's just, you know, that's just a weird thing I've noticed. Nothing gets up Aoife and Venti. Yes, indeed. I love the music and the designs of Honkai Star Rail so much. I think I will say one thing. I do not like the gameplay. The turn-based combat. I'm sick of it. I don't like it. I don't know what there would be instead. I feel like Honkai Star Rail, to me, is more of a... how to even say... Honkai Star Rail to me is more of a 3D visual novel. It's more of a story game. It's not really something I play for the combat. I feel like I'd much prefer Honkai Star Rail if I was just given a bunch of quest characters to play with. The whole leveling, so like either my characters are way too weak or my characters are way too strong, and either way it's boring. Who's your Honkai main? Aventurine. Yes, Aventurine. Oh god. There we go. I've become an entity again. Jesus. Scary. I should go and let everyone know over on... Give me a moment. You know what I'm gonna do? I am going to go and let everyone know that I'm live on Twitch. Let me do that real quick. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So on Twitch, there's this feature where you can actually add a story. And that's like a feature you can add. So let me try and go ahead. Oh wow. Let me try go ahead and do that. There we go. Live now, it says. There we go. And I'm adding it to my story. Lynn Graves, thank you for the 4 months. Thank you so much, Lynn Graves. Thank you, darling. Thank you. How are ya? Are you doing well? Are you happy and comfy and cozy? Are ya? Are ya? Did you know you can suggest gifts to the dog? That is true. The only thing on my throne, however, is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Disc, which no one is buying me. And you know what? Very, how to say? It's actually very, very good that you're not doing that. Because I feel like if you buy me that one, that is a stupid purchase. That is a ridiculous purchase. Yeah, it is a ridiculous purchase. I think it's far better that you actually gift me subs or something so that the money goes back into making content. Good morning, Mary. Hope you had a wonderful rest. I did. You know what, everyone? Let's take a nice big drink from our goblets or whatever you're drinking from. What do you like to drink from? Cup, glass, goblet of fire? Let me drink. Cup or glass? Mugs are good. Straight from the jar / can. My GG cup, insert Gamer Subs cup ad. Yeah, did you guys get it yet? Have you guys gotten your Gamer Subs cups yet? Cups are mugs. Someday it'll be my Mary cup. Hi Merryweather, hope you're doing well. I am doing extremely well. Still waiting on mine. Hell yeah. 27th. Did you buy the clothes as well? Did you see that you could get a set of clothes? I haven't gotten my set of clothes yet, or my cup yet, actually. You drink from the ocean. So you're like Thor in that one story where Thor was doing a drinking contest against the giants. But they tricked him with magic. So when they were drinking their cup, it was a regular cup of water. But when they made Thor drink from a horn, the horn actually contained all of the water in the ocean. And Thor ended up emptying out half the ocean before he stopped. Yeah. And then there was another one where they said that it was a contest of strength if he could lift their cat. So he started lifting the cat, but he could only make it lift one leg. Turns out that cat was actually the Midgard worm, which is a massive worm that stretches all across the entire world. So yeah, it's a funny story of Thor getting tricked by magic, but being a big dumb himbo actually almost completing the tasks anyway. I have a question though. I saw you were live yesterday too twice. Did you decide to just have an extra surprise stream? No, I am doing 2 streams a day right now. I am doing 2 streams a day, one at 8 AM, one at 8 PM. So in the evening and in the night. I'm not sure if that is like 4 AM, 4 PM ET, I'm not sure. But the reason for doing so is that so my North American viewers can also come and enjoy and watch along with us. You said you weren't going to until Friday. It's Friday for me today, Bella. That's the thing. I was telling you earlier. Weren't you listening? I was literally explaining it to you. Yeah, I was literally explaining it to you. Basically, since I'm in Japan, my Friday is your Thursday. Yeah. So it's Friday for me right now. I usually make both streams, no sleeping. Yeah? Aw, thank you, Primeval Prophet. Thank you. Don't get burnt out on me though, okay? Do not get burnt out on me. I'm gonna get very, very upset. It's morning for him right now. Yeah, it's 8 AM. I woke up at 7 AM to stream for you. That's how much I love you. I woke up 7 AM just to stream for you. What are we talking about? We're just chatting a little bit for now. I tune in before work and tune in after work. Thank you, Kidsero. It's also Friday for me because I'm in Australia. Do you guys enjoy this? Let me make a poll. I'm gonna make a poll right now. Do you like the twice a day streams? Yes, I like it. No, it's too much. Let's go. Please vote. Yesterday wasn't though. That's what I was talking about. Yesterday, yeah. So I did an extra stream yesterday, just because I had time. Glorp. Hello, Glorp. Nice to meet you. Hope you're doing well, Glorp. I get double Mary. It's nice. I'm glad. Oh, everyone likes it. Wow, not a single person thinks it's too much. Are you guys sure? Or are you guys like children who are gonna vehemently claim that too much ice cream is actually a good thing? Are you gonna vehemently claim this? Are you gonna make that claim? Wow. Okay. Yeah, seems it's too much for one person. For 34, aka 97% people, everyone loves it. All of them love it. Wow, that is pretty intense. No one say yes. Don't come after me. I'm lactose and I don't like sugar. Good morning, Mary. The comics from your studio are lovely. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you. I am glad you like it. Give me one moment, Dog Army. I'll be right back. I was on the train when I spotted someone sitting in front of me. He was staring straight at me. I got nervous and looked back down at my phone. I got out at my stop and noticed that the mysterious leopard man got out at the exact same station. Walking down the stairs to the main street, I noticed he was following right behind me. I got a bit nervous, so I decided to stop and wait for him to pass. I believe he noticed as he stopped, turned around and looked at me. He exclaimed. Huh? I replied, confused. Huh? 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 He repeated, as if mocking me. Fuck! I had watched so much anime that this guy just came across like a stereotype to me. I very quickly realized I probably made a mistake laughing at him to his face. He stared me down. I was getting very nervous now. He laughed back at me, and then he walked away. I sometimes wonder, who was that man? Where is he now? Tokyo is a strange city. Woof. Here's a day in the life of a wizard/art studio CEO. I wake up at about 9 a.m., brush my teeth, wash my face, do my hair. I live in Japan, so I usually have to jump in a Zoom call with American businessmen during these hours. I use my dog vtuber form to vibe check them. After that, I'll go for a 5-hour walk. It's during this time that my daily studio meetings are scheduled. Our managers usually complain they can hear loud train noises and pedestrians in the background, so I'll have to mute sometimes. During a lull in meetings, I'll go to my favorite brunch place and have a plate with eggs and bacon. At the end of my walk, I'll arrive at our recording studio. I'll do some recordings for different projects we're doing and say hi to our manager Adrian. Then I'll take the train back while watching some videos. Maybe pop into a few of my friends' live chats to say hi. I'll grab a steak dinner and watch some Netflix before heading home to write comic scripts and jump on stream to play games with Dog Army. When stream ends, it's usually midnight, so I'll take a shower, get in my pajama and fall asleep listening to YouTube videos. My favorites are iceberg videos. Woof. I used to be addicted to World of Warcraft as a teenager. Every day I'd come home from school and get right on the PC. But I wasn't doing dungeons, raids or PvP. No, I was role-playing. The World of Warcraft roleplay community was full of crazy events and so much drama you wouldn't believe it. Every few days there was always some lord or lady who'd managed to upset some other lord or lady, and then there was a whole civil war going on in Stormwind City. They planted spies in each other's guilds, they kidnapped each other, they staged riots, schemed betrayals. It was very intense. Sometimes we'd stay up till morning with all the drama and political intrigues that continuously escalated. And there was always huge arguments on the forums afterwards. This person was metagaming, that person was power moting, this person's character was a Mary Sue, and on it went. And I was no better. I was an edgy gothic lordling who lived in Duskwood, and I had a whole entourage of Black Knights who served me loyally. And all the other noble roleplayers hated me, because I was a smug little brat who kept mucking the other lords and ladies, and causing all kinds of trouble. My own knights loved me, of course, because I always created enough drama to keep them entertained. And if any peasant even looked at me wrong, I'd have my knights throw him in the canals. Eventually, all the other nobles got sick of me and organized a big raid of Duskwood to bring me to justice for my bratty behavior. After they captured me, I was supposed to sit in a prison for a few days and think about my behavior, but I left a few hours later after my knights broke me out. I was a very annoying player that many others were irritated at. I think back to those days fondly, but I think some people in the community definitely had a legitimate hate for me. I get it though. It was easy to get intensely invested in such a dedicated RP experience. They probably didn't realize I was a child in real life. I tried to roleplay in Final Fantasy XIV and here's what happened. Hello again, dogs. Never brave enough to bet big numbers, just play it safe, really. You need to have guts. For an example, what was it? It's a bet red 1000. There you go. Does that work? Yeah. Oh, available bets. Bet amount. Okay. Bet 1000 red. There you go. Put it all in. All in on it. You gotta go all in, chat. All in. How does one go all in? Mavni goes one in. I don't know. Let's see what it becomes. Did I win? Roll 12 red. I got 1000 now. See? I got 1000 extra points just from that. Just from that alone. Nice, right? Pretty good. Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. You should let people duel you, my dude. Duel me. In the roulette. Or what do you mean, in Yu-Gi-Oh? Suppose I could. Although, I don't know. Hello, dog army. Hello, the magical wizard. Hello. You guys excited for some horror gaming? Suppose we could talk a little bit about what I don't like about horror games and what I like about horror games, since, you know, I play quite a few horror games, so you'd be surprised to know I actually don't like horror games very much. I would never play it if it was all me on my own. Never. Never at all. I would never play that. But, you know, I play it for your entertainment. I play it because you like it. And, you know, I like that too. I enjoy entertainment. Even if I am not the biggest fan of it, I'll still do it. You know what I mean? So, what do I like about horror games? Well, I like horror games that give us the option of moving around freely. I would like complete freedom when it comes to movement and running around and doing different things. I don't like being too constricted. Another thing I like is what I describe as almost like comfy horror. I like comfy horror where I can, you know, I can watch. I can see good aesthetics. So, for an example, Chiller's Arts is something that I would describe as comfy horror. Are we going to play a horror game? Yes, we are. We're going to be playing Dread Flats. It has a very scary grandma in it. So I am very much looking forward to trying that out. Seeing what that'll be like, I suppose. I am excited for it. I don't think it's like Chiller's Arts though. I like the, you know, the city horror. the kind of thing that you'll see in the big city, you know, like atmospheric night. And yeah, there's horror in it, but there's also other stuff that isn't just horror. It's also comfy and kind of cozy and such, you know? It's a good idea to play it in the morning for you. Yes, so I don't get noise complaints, essentially, right? Indeed. Surrounded by 3 cats and 2 dogs. Prefer dogs. You are? You prefer dogs? Well, dogs are pretty nice, honestly. I would know, I am a dog. I might be slightly biased, you know? Give me a moment. Hold on. I moved to sit down instead of standing up. But yeah, ask me any questions you like. I am not a big fan of horror movies. Oh, another thing I don't like is I don't like puzzles in horror games. Not a big fan at all, in the slightest. Not a big fan of horror in, how to say? Not a big fan of horror in horror with puzzles. I hate puzzles. Puzzles, I feel, are kind of a waste of time. I feel like most puzzles aren't well designed. Most puzzles you can't figure out the answer purely from the context of where you are. There's just, my mind doesn't work so easily with puzzles. Maybe it's because I'm stupid. Could be because I'm kind of stupid, you know. But I would like to think, this is my copium, chat, okay? This is my copium about that. My copium regarding that sort of thing is, let me think. My copium is that the world is so vast and great and there's so many variables that you cannot limit it down to specifically the puzzle, the variables that lead to the answer that the puzzle is trying to get. It's sort of like riddles. There's too many aspects to life, the universe and everything, and even just within whatever the puzzle is about, that finding any singular answer to a puzzle is not going to be easy. Usually when I hear riddle, I can think of like multiple different answers to it. It's confusing and frustrating for me to deal with. As a result, I prefer not to deal with it at all. I prefer more action-based games, but at the same time I don't like action-based games too much, because too much action-based also leads kind of, I suppose, nowhere. Oh, Two-Tailed Firefox, thank you so much for the 5 tier 1 subs, darling. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're nearly at the goal. 514 subs. We need to get to 600 to reach the goal. So you are helping out quite a bit, Two-Tailed Firefox. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you, darling. Thank you. Do you like escape games, Mary? I do not enjoy escape games very much. Not at all, no, actually. Not a big fan of escape games. Same reason I don't like puzzles. Lumi loves puzzles for some odd reason. I don't know why. I've got no idea. You're more of an action-forward strategist, like with card games and roguelites. Yes, but I feel like roguelites are also, I don't know, you know? Roguelites are also a bit much. I think Lumi played my favorite puzzle series before I watched her. I see. Which puzzle series was that? What about Colony City Builders? So I like those. Those are like YouTube games for me. Do you know what I mean when I say YouTube games? Are you aware of what I'm talking about? YouTube games is like games I'll play while I'm watching YouTube in the background. They're not really stream games. I wouldn't consider them to be stream games. Maybe if I was you and I'm watching a stream, maybe if I'm you and I'm watching a stream, I would play it, but I wouldn't want the streamer to play it, nor do I don't know. It's one of those odd things. I feel like there are certain games that are easy to entertain through, and streaming is not one of those, unfortunately. Very much unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, I got a DM from someone. Oh, this person. Right here. I'm trying to find new artists that I can feasibly commission, but I'm not sure. Sometimes rather difficult to find artists these days. Do you know what I mean? It was a bit different back in the day. I would just send a message to everyone on DeviantArt, and then someone would have to respond, you know? Someone would have to. Uh-huh. There's something people do. They have throne goals where people can donate towards scabs. Yeah, I suppose so. That's a thing some people do. Indeed. Dog Army, I'm gonna need to BRB for like 2 minutes. I need to send my cleaning lady a message since she's coming in a bit. I'll be right back. I was on the train when I spotted someone sitting in front of me. He was staring straight at me. I got nervous and looked back down at my phone. I got out at my stop and noticed that the mysterious leopard man got out at the exact same station. Walking down the stairs to the main street, I noticed he was following right behind me. I got a bit nervous, so I decided to stop and wait for him to pass. I believe he noticed as he stopped, turned around and looked at me. He exclaimed. Huh? I replied, confused. Huh? 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 He repeated, as if mocking me. Fuck! I had watched so much anime that this guy just came across like a stereotype to me. I very quickly realized I probably made a mistake laughing at him to his face. He stared me down. I was getting very nervous now. He laughed back at me, and then he walked away. I sometimes wonder, who was that man? Where is he now? Tokyo is a strange city. Woof. Here's a day in the life of a wizard/art studio CEO. I wake up at about 9 AM, brush my teeth, wash my face, do my hair. I live in Japan, so I usually have to jump in a Zoom call with American businessmen during these hours. I use my dog vtuber form to vibe check them. After that, I'll go for a 5-hour walk. It's during this time that my daily studio meetings are scheduled. Our managers usually complain they can hear loud train noises and pedestrians in the background, so I'll have to mute sometimes. During a lull in meetings, I'll go to my favorite brunch place and have a plate with eggs and bacon. At the end of my walk, I'll arrive at our recording studio. I'll do some recordings for different projects we're doing and say hi to our manager Adrian. Then I'll take the train back while watching some videos. Maybe pop into a few of my friends' live chats to say hi. I'll grab a steak dinner and watch some Netflix before heading home to write comic scripts and jump on stream to play games with Dog Army. When stream ends, it's usually midnight, so I'll take a shower, get in my pajama and fall asleep listening to YouTube videos. My favorites are iceberg videos. Woof. I used to be addicted to World of Warcraft as a teenager. Every day I'd come home from school and get right on the PC. But I wasn't doing dungeons, raids or PvP. No, I was role-playing. The World of Warcraft roleplay community was full of crazy events and so much drama you wouldn't believe it. Every few days there was always some lord or lady who'd managed to upset some other lord or lady, and then there was a whole civil war going on in Stormwind City. They planted spies in each other's guilds, they kidnapped each other, they staged riots, schemed betrayals. It was very intense. Sometimes we'd stay up till morning with all the drama and political intrigues that continuously escalated. And there was always huge arguments on the forums afterwards. This person was metagaming, that person was power moting, this person's character was a Mary Sue, and on it went. And I was no better. I was an edgy gothic lordling who lived in Duskwood, and I had a whole entourage of Black Knights who served me loyally. And all the other noble roleplayers hated me, because I was a smug little brat who kept mucking the other lords and ladies, and causing all kinds of trouble. My own knights loved me, of course, because I always created enough drama to keep them entertained. And if any peasant even looked at me wrong, I'd have my knights throw him in the canals. Eventually, all the other nobles got sick of me and organized a big raid of Duskwood to bring me to justice for my bratty behavior. After they captured me, I was supposed to sit in a prison for a few days and think about my behavior. But I left a few hours later after my knights broke me out. I was a very annoying player that many others were irritated at. I think back to those days fondly, but I think some people in the community definitely had a legitimate hate for me. I get it though. It was easy to get intensely invested in such a dedicated RP experience. They probably didn't realize I was a child in real life. I tried to roleplay in Final Fantasy XIV, and here's what happened. When I was a child, my cousin Lumi and I used to roleplay in World of Warcraft all the time. I was a human wizard, and she was a night elf, and we went on adventures together. As an adult, my newfound obsession is Final Fantasy XIV. The characters, the world, the atmosphere, everything about this game is just amazing. I was curious about the roleplay scene, so I stopped by the quicksand in my nicest glamour. There were so many people, all dressed so beautifully, and then a tall, dark-furred Hrothgar approached me.
Hey cutie, you lost?
I looked up at his eyes. His muscular arms crossed over his shirtless, fur-covered chest. Yes, hello. I'm looking for a place to roleplay, I said nervously. The Hrothgar smirked at me.
Oh, don't you worry. I can show you many fun places to roleplay.
He then showed me you can use the party finder to find roleplay venues in the housing districts. What a helpful guy. I went to many different districts and had a great time. The FF14 roleplay community is very friendly. This is the story of how I became the CEO of a Japanese company. I tried to run my comic studio from my home country of Denmark many times. Unfortunately, not a single bank in the entire country would let me have a corporate bank account. After over a year of trying, I was starting to feel hopeless. But then I had an idea. If my home country wouldn't accept my weeb comic business, then surely Japan, the land of anime, would. So I packed a suitcase and got on a plane. I sent over 20 emails to Japanese law firms, but they all declined me. I had no university or high school diploma. I was told there's no way the Japanese government would accept someone like me. Hello. Hello, dog army. Shall we jump into the horror game, huh? Let's do it. Dread Flats. It's gonna be a thing. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm gonna go download the game real quick. Oh, and Atelier Yumiya is coming out tomorrow. Hi. Hi, Brett. Alright, I'm downloading Dread Flats now. You're welcoming Marypack. Thank you. Anyone know when Gamer Subs are shipping, by the way? I believe it's this month. It wasn't downloaded? Yeah, it wasn't. Raven Simp, hi. Anyone new in chat? Please feel free to say hi if you're new. Welcome everyone. I like the merry dancing in the corner. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Happy you like it. Yes, I'm new. Welcome. Good morning, Lieutenant Tubbs. It's nice to meet you for the first time ever. Definitely indeed. Welcome, Lieutenant Tubbs. Chrome Man. Nice to meet you. How are you? Hi, Kistemia. Hope you're having a good first day so far, Mary. Well, it's Friday for me. I did have a good first day though. But yeah, let's jump into some Dread Flats. Let's do it. Yeah? Let's freaking go. Okay. All right. Let's go. Horror game time. It's all in Chinese. There we go. Okay. Is there any sound? There is. Well, let's start the game. Adjust to make it barely visible. Okay. It's a Chinese horror game, yes. I'm a blogger who makes paranormal videos. A week ago, I entered a room. What is the game? Hold on. Doesn't even have a category yet. I'll have to put it under demos. Games and demos. The sound came again. I had to film it. Alright. Okay. March 5th. It's been 3 days since I arrived here. The damn electrical circuit in this old apartment tripped last night while I was editing video footage on my computer, causing my laptop charger to break. During the day I walked around a small town, and as usual it was eerily quiet, with hardly anyone on the streets. There were no shops to repair computers, so I'll have to use my notebook to record what's happened over the last few days. In the middle of the night, I faintly heard the sound of marbles bouncing again. It was clearly not the sound of aging steel bars, but more like someone dropping marbles upstairs. The sound seemed to move from far to near, but when I went out to check, it disappeared. The food I stocked up in advance should last another 5 days. I hope I can capture some thrilling footage in the next few days. I'm really not used to living in this old-style apartment. Going to the public restroom in the middle of the night feels very uncomfortable. March 6th at 11 p.m. tonight. Just moments ago, I clearly heard the sound of marbles bouncing right up on my bed. Half asleep, I opened my eyes, vaguely saw a figure standing by the head of the bed, staring at me in the darkness. But when I turned on the light, there was no one there. Am I just too tense these past few days, or is this really something paranormal? I've decided to go out and film for a bit, then set up the camera to record the area where I sleep before going to bed. Tonight, nothing unusual happened. Nothing unusual was captured on the camera. March 7th. During the day, I went to the small town to see if I could buy some food, but none of the shops were open. Even the only grocery store was closed. Strange. How do people in this town usually live? At night I continued filming as usual. The circuit breaker tripped several times in the middle of the shooting, forcing me to run back to the first floor to reset it each time. However, I'm not sure if it's just my imagination, but in this darkness, I thought I heard some strange footsteps. When I replayed the footage and turned up the volume, everything sounded normal. Just now, in the middle of the night, the camera tripod suddenly fell over. It's very strange. The tripod is sturdy and has no quality issues, and the room's windows were closed. What could have knocked it over? I checked the room, and nothing seemed out of the ordinary. I'm guessing it might have been a mouse, but I can exaggerate this incident and use it as a gimmick to promote it as some kind of paranormal event. Unfortunately, when I checked the camera footage, I found that it had ran out of power before the tripod fell, so nothing was captured. The only silver lining is that the camera wasn't damaged. Next time I'll make sure the battery is fully charged. On March 8th, the sound of marbles came again, this time more pronounced, almost certainly on the 4th floor. But as soon as I went upstairs, the sound disappeared. It's weird. See how it goes tomorrow. Okay. So this is our camera. This is our bedroom. Okay. Wow, look at that. Ugh. It's raining outside. This does not look like a safe place to live. This is the kind of place that's full of mold. Okay. Suppose we are... Let me see. How do we do this? Q, F. Okay. Alright. This bedroom would cost 5K a month in New York. I mean, yeah, in New York. Of course, in New York, yes, yes. Alright. The sound is coming from upstairs again. Find the source of the marble sound. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear the marbles? Scary. The cupboard under the stairs. $500 rent in New York City. Do you hear that? Late at night, around this time, the sound of marbles will start. It is often explained as the sound caused by the aging. What I've seen here these past few days defies scientific explanation. You hear it now? Turn down the audio just a tiny bit. There you go. It's coming from upstairs. It's raining. This is scary. This is the 3rd floor, I think. It's coming from up here. I asked around during the day and found no one lives on this floor.
Boo, and morning dog.
Shut up, Aoife. Don't do that, okay? There's incense, but if no one lives, who's putting the incense? It's locked. The sound is coming from this room. The security room should have a spare key. Sounds like they're coming from room 407. Oh my god, are we really gonna do this? Are we really gonna do this? There's a fat baby with an aging, balding hairline. Is this the Buddha? I believe that there are multiple Buddhas. Could this be one of them? Oh man, these box TVs though. It's a lucky baby. Is it? You know what? He does look lucky. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Come on, dude. Ah. There's the marbles. This is where the sound was coming from. Who's there?
Dog and ghost in a bedroom. What happens next will shock no one.
What do you mean will shock no one? There's no one there. Something's flashing on and off. What's all this wiring? Why is it all going to the closet? The marbles. Did you see that? Did you see that? Something was sticking its head out. Let's head back. I can't move. I gotta get out of here, man.
Oh my.
Otaru!
It's a raid.
Thank you for the
Dog
raid!
Kill them.
Thank you for the raid! Otaru! We're playing... Oh my god. Why did the cabinet form almost hit me? We're playing a Chinese horror game. There was an angry grandpa. An angry grandma or something. What the hell is that chest? That alert? What? Oh. I mean, that was just my Christmas outfit. You don't like it? Oh my god. Hi Otaru, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. What did you guys do? You're playing Marvel Rivals? Comfy! That is epic. I hope you've had a good time. Bro, I'll come at you with a needle. Why? Don't you dare. You were screaming for a tourney. Ah. Fun. Now where did we come from again? Ah. Oh my god. These showers, dude. Wait, this isn't showers, these are bathrooms. There's not even any door! What, you're supposed to shit with an open door? What a horrendous place this place is. I don't think that's what you're supposed to... I think that must violate some sort of law. Like, they have to provide doors for the bathroom stalls, no? Hope you've been well. Was fun hanging last time. We got a game more. For sure, Otaro, for sure. Can I get a big shout out for Otaro, please? Big shout out for Otaro. This game looks scary. Oh, it's scary, alright. It's scary, alright. Suddenly my stomach hurts so bad. Only the restroom on the second floor is usable. Okay. So we gotta go to the second floor. Should be fine. It's so remote around here that you should use the bathroom and leave. Okay. Really? We gotta use the bathroom without... Oh my god. There's no... We gotta use the bathroom that has no doors? And it's just a hole in the ground? What are we? Come on. What are we? Cavemen? Dude. What? It's a demo, yeah. It's a demo. This is absolutely uncouth. That's all hell. The ghost is gonna attack us. I just know it. What is that? What is that? Ah. Someone's running around. Let me out. Oh my god. Fuck me. Oh, come on, Grandma. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to use the bathroom. It's already awful enough as it is. You really gotta make it worse? Ghost Grandma? Oh, thank God. She's gone. She's gonna be like here or here or something. Oh, fuck me. I knew it was happening and it still scared me. Gotta pack up and get out of the building. Ah, gotta pack up and get out of the building. Better go get my camera. Yep. Something knocked it over again. Mm-hmm. It's not working. Oh, come on. Oh my god. She was in my closet the whole time? Are you kidding me? Can we make friends with her? Is that even possible? So she was standing over the bed. And then crawling under the bed. But that would suggest she's still there.
Woof, woof.
Zizo, thank you for the 6 months. Thank you. Thank you so much, Zizo. Thank you. Okay. Oh, come on. There's some keys down there. There's nothing down there. There's no grandma here. Just grab the keys and run on out. Grab the keys and run out. Grandma, no! Grandma! Dread Flats. Wow. Cool. Short game, very pretty good. Pretty good game, pretty good. Yeah. Wow. Man. That's crazy, Dog Army. That is crazy. Do you like the demo? Yeah, it's very spooky. It's very scary. I don't like it. I mean, I don't like the demo, right? You're not supposed to like horror games. You're supposed to hate them, no? Isn't that the idea? Let me uninstall that. But yeah, we'll probably play the full game when it comes out. You love to hate them? I don't know if I love to hate them. I think I just hate them. But yeah, tomorrow Atelier Yumiya comes out. That should be interesting. It's made by a horror streamer who played too many and decided to make one himself and torture his fellow streamers. Makes sense, makes good sense, I would say. Makes a good amount of sense, that one. Yeah. Oh man. That was scary. Dogs. Dogs. Dog army. Dogs. That was spooky. So yeah, I like this kind of horror game. This kind of horror game is great. I want it to feel like a haunted mansion that I'm being taken through. You know what I dislike? I dislike puzzles. I don't like puzzles. It's like puzzles just slow down the experience, and it's not even very like engaging. I feel like a lot of puzzles don't even make sense to begin with. Like there's a few Chillers art games where the puzzles just slow down the game like an insane amount. Like there's some sort of weird thing you're supposed to figure out, like which screen to click on and such, and I don't like that. I like the games where it's like, okay, you're taken through an experience, like an interactive horror movie that makes you feel like you're in it, but the puzzles feel like a weird, you know, kind of a cop-out. Not a big fan of that. Not a big fan. Have you seen the game Amenti? Casey played it a while ago. Amenti, let's see. Let's see here. Amenti, you say? Let's see. Just Amenti? A photographer enters the Great Pyramids to photograph Pharaoh Rudamon's remains, but is soon overwhelmed by a sinister curse as the ancient tomb awakens dark forces that claw at his sanity. Wow! I think it looks cool, but the problem with that one is just that, like, it's ancient Egypt themed, and I feel like horror is best when it's modern day themed. It needs to feel like our reality to be like scary horror. Other than that, it needs to feel totally alien. So to me, it's like either or, you know? There's a game called Order 13. You wake up in a dark warehouse tasked with packing orders. Well, something lurks in the shadow. Work fast, stay safe, protect your cat. He's all you've got. Ah, that's pretty fun. So you have a cat. Like a horror game where you've got a cat friend that you can hang out with. That seems kind of comfy. In case you played that one too. Order 13. Amenti is pretty similar to that. It doesn't really have puzzles. Order 13 was it? Yeah. Order 13. It's good, yeah? Hell yeah. Storebound. There's a lot of interesting games. Is there any games you guys think I should check out sometime? So many games to play. There's only so many days in the week. But I guess we have the option of playing multiple games per day now, since we're doing 2 streams a day. Slime Rancher has been on the list for a long time. We might eventually end up playing Slime Rancher. Finding Frankie. Already played Finding Frankie. I believe you have already played Through the Forest, but that's a good game. Is it? You feel so? But I've got a few things I gotta do today, later on in the day. So I think what we might end up doing now is just probably, I think what we'll do now is we'll probably raid into Nick, since it's his debut day. And then we're gonna be streaming tonight. What are we streaming tonight? I think, yeah, you know, not every stream is going to be super long. Sometimes you can have short streams, you know? It's alright to have short streams. Let me see real quick what we've got. Tonight is Thousand Exorcists, so we need to save our power for that one. So let's raid Nick. Nick Nocturne. There we go. You can say happy debut raid. Alright, Dog Army. I'll see you all tonight. Bye bye. Good night. See you soon. Woof woof.